What's up, YouTube? Mike back with Micah's Mix. Got another reaction for you. You already know what it is because you clicked on it. Tom MacDonald, Dummies. Now, Tom has been on this kick lately. We're doing a lot of politically correct and cancel culture and God knows what else, but a lot of political songs here lately. He's one of the few that is actively doing it a lot, so I'm curious to see if this one's going to be different than any of the other ones that he's done, so we'll find out together, so why not? Hey, do me a favor, make sure you hit that like button. If you like another guy that just wants to rant about what's going on in this fucking world, hey, drop a subscribe too, because on Mondays, I actually have a rant show. First, it started out with Afghanistan. As a veteran, I felt very, very charged about that. Last week was China. This coming week, PC and cancel culture. So if you want to check that out, make sure you hit that subscribe and don't forget to hit that bell. And without further ado, hey, let's jump into this music video.
I love the earth, but I don't really want to save it. Everything is sexist, homophobic, or it's racist. When life gives us lemons, we're supposed to want to change it, but my generation rather take some pills than escape it.
I kind of like this straight up scene. It feels very, with like the smiley faces and the colors and everything else, feels very like social media driven, if that makes sense. Now, guys, I do pause a lot. One, that's just because I like to focus on the visuals. I am not a lyrical guy. I actually do a lot of video stuff. I stream a lot. I do a lot of video analysis. I do a lot of actually making videos. So that's why I like looking at this type of stuff. If you want somebody that's going to break down the lyrics, go watch somebody else. If you want somebody that's just going to listen to the whole song and then say, yeah, that's good, go watch the normal video. You're here for a reaction, so, you know, deal with it. There's a lot of camera movement. I'm assuming that Nova's the one who did this, but there's a lot of camera movement, which they always do this. They always optimize that. Having things move across the screen, that's completely normal. I love these colors, though. I love this hallway, too. I mean, besides the fake door at the back, but it still looks great. I like that bright yellow behind his pink. I would love to try to figure out what's on that hoodie because it looks ridiculous, and I'd probably wear it.
Say that I'm transphobic if you wanna, but one day I'll be a father, and I really hope my son don't grow up to be my daughter.
Oh, say I'm transphobic if you want.
That I'm transphobic if you wanna, but one day I'll be a father, and I really hope my son don't grow up to be my daughter.
Really hope my son don't grow up to be my daughter. I kind of differ with him on that. I mean, I can understand why, and like for me, it would be more of a, I don't want them to have to go through the struggles that I know a lot of trans people do, if that makes sense. But I mean, if it makes them happy, fuck it, you know, fuck it.
Say that I'm transphobic if you wanna, but one day I'll be a father, and I really hope my son don't grow up to be my daughter. I ain't trying to hurt your feelings, skin should be a little thicker. That's the problem, being honest got them triggered. The kids are getting weaker because they're sheltered by society.
So new scene change here, and we kind of got some flashes there. I like those flashes that he does. It looks like this almost feels very similar to the canceled video. There's a lot of similar edit cuts, lots of flashing lights, lots of everything else, and then going to like this practically nude scene. I like this, and the blacked out eyes. I love it whenever he does that. It's a really cool effect.
Pumpkin spice Ativan for seasonal anxiety. Wokeness has become a way to bully non-violently and cancel everyone without improving on the life we lead.
Oh, cancel culture has become a way to bully non-violently. I like that. I like that line. And I like how he put the dummies in the balaclavas. That's nice. That's nice.
Has become a way to bully non-violently and cancel everyone without improving on the life we lead. Without the white, there's no black. Without the straight, there's no gay. Without the men, there's no women.
I like that. I like the camera rotations. And now she's not doing that in hand. I mean, you can, but she's not doing that in hand. That's too smooth and it stops at too great a point for that to be by hand. That's probably done in post. They're doing that post editing software right there.
Without the night, there's no day. Without the idiots who couldn't laugh at them when they fall. So maybe we need them after all. Ain't nobody dumber than y'all. Ain't nobody dumber than y'all.
Okay, so I guess that's the hook. First verse, nothing really new there for me. I feel like I've heard a lot of that from Tom. But I liked it. And the hook, this first part of this hook, I like that beat. That beat is nice.
Ain't nobody dumber than y'all. Ain't nobody dumber than y'all. I guess you love it.
Oh, I like that. I like that cut. I like that cut where he has that whole AO and the lights change color. We go from these pinks and blues to a very dark green, and it's like shot over the shot like from behind the dummies. That's pretty cool. I like that.
Dumber than y'all. Ain't nobody dumber than y'all. love to be wrong, or you don't have the guts of the balls.
So there's that one actually looks like they're using lights for that. You can do that in post, that whole like light flash change colors from like red to blue to green, all that other stuff. But that actually looks like they're using lights. The way that it's fading in and out, that looks like they're using lights. It doesn't look like they're doing that in post. Oh, I hope they do that again. Hopefully I'll be able to catch that. But I like these. They're very good. Nova's very good at editing these videos to where that the videos enhance what the lyrics are doing or what the music itself is doing. And so she does this thing whereas it's dum dum diddy dum dum on the dum dum diddy on that, you get those flashes in there, and that just kind of just accentuates that beat, accentuates what's going on with the music. I really love that. But there's this piece here that I want to see. I don't know how many people will catch it, but I love it.
Ain't nobody dumber than y'all. I guess you love to be wrong, or you don't have the guts of the balls. Dum 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 diddy dum 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 diddy dum. I love the earth, but I don't really want to.
Oh, I guess it wasn't there. It looked like there was something going on there. I mean, I would love to do that in that hallway. What I'm thinking, and maybe they'll do it later, but what I would love to see there is a warp. You see it sometimes in like animated movies and everything else, where like I think Alice in Wonderland does it, where like she's walking down the hallway and it like elongates, or it feels like it elongates. Like whenever you're watching it straight on, it feels like it elongates. And like just everything seems to warp around it, but like the body stays about the same. In that hallway, you could do a beautiful shot with that. And there's a way that you do that, which is it lets me know what type of lens she's using. She's using a lens that has a variable focal length. So basically like it's like this lens where I can zoom in. So what you do is as you move forward, you zoom out at the same time. Like you actually move the camera forward and you zoom out at the same time. And that gives this warped effect that is just really cool. It looks really awesome. It's a great camera trick if you're ever needing to do any of that type of stuff.
Save it. Everyone's obsessed with making stupid people famous. If a white boy raps, then it's called appropriation. But Beyonce does a hair blonde.
I love the dummy arms. The dummy arms are great. Kind of reminds me of Call Me Chris on TikTok and on YouTube. The dummy arms are great. I love that he's rapping with the dummy arms.
People say she slayed it. Everybody's outraged. Everybody's appropriate. Wanna save it. Everyone's obsessed with making stupid people famous. If a white boy raps, then it's called appropriation. But Beyonce does a hair blonde and people say she slayed it.
That's facts. That's facts. If a white boy raps, they call it appropriation. But Beyonce dyes her hair blonde and they say that she slayed it. That's fucking fair. White people don't have a culture to appropriate, apparently.
Everybody's outraged. Everybody's.
Yeah, this feels very much like like the Cancel song that he did. This is the same type of effect that he had here. And there was a lot of flashing lights in that one, too.
Mad, our solutions to the issues don't.
Oh, yeah, that's the exact same thing. This right here.
And people say she slayed it. Everybody's outraged. Everybody's mad. Our solutions to the.
It's where we have 3 different layers of basically the same image, but with different coloring. Well, not the same image, because the other one, the middle image. But yeah, she did this a lot in. She did this a lot in the Canceled video, but I love it. It still looks great. It's still a great effect.
Issues don't make no sense. If stairs are the problem, we build wheelchair ramps. We don't cancel feet or persecute the people with legs.
If stairs are the problem, we build wheelchair ramps. We don't persecute the people with legs. Is that's roughly what he was getting? That's fucking fair. That's fucking fair.
The feminists who started the movement would be ashamed of so many things. They fought so you can vote. I'll show your butthole on OnlyFans.
The feminists who started the movement would be so ashamed. They fought so you could vote, not so you could show your butthole on OnlyFans. I mean, hey, get your dollar, darling. I don't care. But that's fucking funny. That's just a funny line.
I'm not a bad person because you don't like what I say. Call me homophobic just because I think straight.
Call me homophobic just because I think straight. I disagree with that. I think that there definitely is a viewpoint of the world, like a straight viewpoint and a LGBTQ plus viewpoint. And I've talked with some people about this, and I think a good way of putting this out there is there's so many people out there that don't have a problem with gay people, but they don't want it thrown in their face, right? Like, I think that's what a lot of people would agree with, right? The concept of throwing it in your face, is it if they're making out in front of you? Is it if they're like fucking in front of you? You know, that type of shit. I mean, where's the limit at that as far as throwing it in your face, right? What do you think two straight people doing in front of gay people is that not throwing your straightness in their face? I mean, just to move yourself out of that position. That's my only thing. I mean, yes, there are some things that you shouldn't do in front of other people, period. Right? Like, don't be fucking in front of other people that aren't comfortable with it, that don't consent to it. Cause hey, you're freaky. You want to do whatever you want. I don't give a shit. If gay people want to kiss, let them fucking kiss. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. They want to hold hands. They want to play tonsil hockey. I'm going to probably tell you to get a fucking room. Go for it. I don't give a shit. Don't make it an erotic event. I think is probably the better way of putting that. Don't make it an erotic event. For me. Without my consent.
I love people even though we disagree. I wish we could get Wi-Fi signals from a tree. Then everyone would plant them and we'd probably save the planet for free. Too bad we only need them to breathe.
Oh, I think I like that line. Because I really like that last part. Hang on, I gotta find out.
People even though we disagree. I wish we could get Wi-Fi signals from a tree. Then everyone would plant them and we'd probably save the planet for free. Too bad we only need them to breathe.
That's it. What's the literary term? Is it hyperbole? Is that what it is? Basically, where he's saying, I wish that we could get Wi-Fi signals from trees because then we would just all plant them and we would be so happy. Too bad all we need trees for is just to fucking stay alive. I like that. Oh man, and that blue almost matches. Man, we got so much blue on the screen. I love it. Too bad all we need trees for is just to breathe. That's good. I like that. And he has the beat spin down in the, that's true.
Too bad we only need him to breathe.
That's true.
Ain't nobody dumber than y'all. Ain't nobody dumber than...
She's using a wide angle lens here. That's why you're getting you get both views of the hallway very easily and the ceiling and the floor with him. But she's actually, you have this weird effect because she's using a wide angle lens here, which looks really good. I like this viewpoint here. Whoa, I feel like his eyes weren't black whenever he first did that. Hang on. No, they weren't blacked out. It's just the way that he was looking and he had the eyes kind of closed that it didn't look like they were blacked out. But that just had so much more effect whenever he turned his head and had his eyes wide. That was cool. That's it. That's right there. Right there. Right there, right here at 156. There's this warp that happens behind him. And so she's doing that. She's adjusting that focal length. Oh, that's sick. I love that. Adjusting the focal length while she's moving. That's a awesome little nifty little trick. It's fucking awesome. And I think what she's actually doing, it looks like she's zooming out while she's moving in. Because the sides don't seem to change. Let me verify. Yes. Yeah. So she's zooming out. I guess she would be moving in. She could possibly be moving in and zooming out at the same time. So yeah, moving in and zooming out. So you get that weird warp effect behind Tom, but the lines on as far as where the focal length is, I mean, that's expert camera work right there. That's expert camera work right there. Because it makes it look like that warp effect. That's fucking beautiful. Oh yeah, right there. That was great. I mean, that's a perfect way to stop Tom's face right there. But that last one, oh, love it. Yeah, right there.
I love the earth, but I don't really want to save it.
He started every single verse with, I love the earth, but I don't really want to save it. I like that.
Classifying people by their sex and race degrades them, but we still say straight white males are the worst of our population. Guess the labels are okay if they're Caucasian.
Facts. We still say straight white males are the problem, but I guess the labels are okay if they're Caucasian. That's fucking fair.
I Kids are living in their rooms, I swear we barely ever see them. Go outside sometime, there's fresh air you could be breathing. Put your phones down, play sports, do something illegal.
Oh, well, I missed something there, but put your phones down, go outside, there's fresh air. Yeah, 100%.
Go outside sometime, there's fresh air you could be breathing. Put your phones down, play sports, do something illegal. Go and meet your families, they're probably nice people. These days,
go and meet your families, they're probably nice people. All right, Tom. All right.
You're a Nazi if you don't hate the police. They say that white folks think all Asian people are Chinese. I'm sorry.
They say you're a Nazi if you hate the police? Hang on.
These days, you're a Nazi if you don't hate the police. They say that
Okay, yeah, that's what he said. All right.
the white folks think all Asian people are Chinese. I'm sorry. What kind of white people you mean? English, Scottish, German, Swedish, or Greek?
Facts. 100% facts right there. And there's so many other types of white people. I mean, how the hell do you think you're able to get those DNA tests and be able to find out exactly what part of Europe you're from? There's a lot of different white people. And I think there's actually been some studies done on that where, like, even to, like, I've heard it said that white people think all black people look the same, right? Same thing with Asian people. And whenever you look at, or whenever black people, they say all white people look the same. It's different. It's kind of an interesting psychological study. I should totally look that up. It's really cool because it's where you focus on features based on your race, if that makes sense. You focus on different features based on your race, and that's actually how you identify people. It's a really unique thing, and it's a really cool study. I'll have to see if I can find it. I may bring it up on Monday. Again, I rant on Mondays, and this week is PC culture and cancel culture, so if you want to check that out, make sure you hit that subscribe. But that's fucking facts.
And Black Lives Matter was problematic. It excludes anyone without the pigment. It's automatic.
Whoa, tone changed. Hang on. He went from, like, his rapping tone to, like, a talking tone, and I need to catch this.
Sorry, what kind of white people you mean? English, Scottish, German, Swedish, or Greek? And Black Lives Matter was problematic. It excludes anyone without the pigment. It's automatic. I understand all the reasons it happened, but including all humans is the actual answer.
Yep, okay. And I understand what he's saying there, and he's not wrong. He's not wrong. He is saying basically all lives matter, and I understand why Black Lives Matter happened and the reasons behind it, but it does exclude people without the pigment in their skin. I get it. I get what he's saying. I disagree with it, but I also disagree with Black Lives Matter, not the movement against being. I agree with the movement to stop police from shooting unarmed people. Period. I agree with that 110%, especially if it's racially motivated, especially then. What I don't agree with is what BLM became. I think is a good way of putting that. Practically a Marxist organization. That I'll save that for Monday.
Ain't nobody dumber than y'all.
He's doing the fucking robot.
Ain't nobody dumber than y'all. Ain't nobody dumber than y'all. I guess you love to be wrong, or you don't have the guts of the balls.
This whole entire song really feels like canceled point 2. Like canceled 2.0 is what this is. This is canceled 2.0. That's what this song is. Which I did react to Canceled. If you want to check that out, I'll put the link up there in the corner for you, the little icon thingy. Video was done by Nova, and he has 2 new albums coming out next. When is that? Is that next Friday? Badass. That'll be cool. Looking forward to that. Well, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe, especially if you want to see me rant on Monday. And hey, that's all I got. I think overall, not my favorite one. Like I said, I feel like this is canceled 2.0. Not a bad video, though. Not a bad video. And I'll see y'all guys next time. Peace out.